Hey guys, Owlets here. Here to do your weekly collective. This is a general collective, so please keep in mind that the messages can't resonate for everybody. If just a piece resonates, then take that piece. Don't try to make the rest fit. Anything you need to know about the channel is down in the description box below. I am using the 4-hexa tarot for you today. And the collectives for all the signs. They are almost completed, so they'll be dropping in about a week or less. Okay, so let's get into the reading. Your first card out, we've got the 7 of Water, or the 7 of Cups. Your second card is the 8 of Air. And your third card is the 9 of Fire. I just noticed that. 7, 8, 9. And then energy crowning the read. We've got the 7 of Earth. Underscoring the read, we have the Hanged Man. Sorry about the lighting. Okay, so starting out with the 7 of Water. Representing choice, representing this feeling this week of having a lot on your plate, and knowing that you need to put some things aside in order to kind of hone in on what it is that you're most passionate about. Tuning out the rest, making sure that you're not becoming overwhelmed by too many options, too many choices, especially followed by the 8 of Air, because with the 7 of Water followed by the 8 of Air, there is a feeling of not wanting to make certain choices. Kind of feeling more comfortable with that blindfold on. Yeah, you're definitely being asked to let go of something. Something that really doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. We as humans hold on to a plethora of bullshit, of things that we don't need to be hanging on to. It doesn't need to be a part of our energy. So you've definitely got to let something go here. Something that might seem big to you, but it's not once you prioritize and kind of put it into perspective. you're going to watch something that seems big kind of shrivel. Like a penis in freezing water. And a lot of your concerns over letting go of certain things, these concerns, these worries, these feelings of not knowing if you're doing the right thing, a lot of it exists within your mind. The fears exist I don't want to say because you've given up, but it's almost like you're letting someone or something else kind of take the reins. Perhaps your own uncertainties, your own fears, your own concerns. And it's making things more difficult than they need to be. It's causing you to carry around a burden, carry around weight that doesn't need to be carried around. It's something that, you know, once you've kind of set it down, you kind of have this epiphany that, you know, now your hands are free. You feel an alleviation of pressure, internal pressures that you've been putting on yourself. It's almost like it's time to look at things more realistically. Not become lost in the fantasy of how you saw things progressing, but to be realistic about what it is that you can carry, what it is that you can hold energetically, what it is that you want to head toward, what it is that you want to bring with you. And the Seven of Earth crowning the reed, it shows that you've been working very hard at putting a lot of energy into the things that you want to see bloom, the things that you want to see come to fruition. But it requires patience. And I feel like within that need for patience, it's almost like a breeding ground for these snares, these traps. That exist within your mind, that are keeping you from progressing. It feels like this week there is a knowing sacrifice that needs to be made, that's strongly represented by this hanged man, this energy within the subconscious that needs to kind of be pulled into the conscious mind. This is that moment when you realize that you have to accept a short-term difficulty in order to obtain long-term gain. And there is a lot to be gained. There's a lot of hard work that you've been putting in to yourself, to your life. There's a sense of being extremely meticulous and thinking before each step. And while that is benefiting you, like I said, it's also leaving this space for self-doubt to kind of crawl in and attempt to entrap you, kind of snare you in to this lacking mentality, this feeling that you might not succeed, hence having such a hard time making definitive choices and decisions. There's a feeling of you doubting your intuition, you doubting your instincts, and that's creating a sense of unease, a sense of being on guard, a sense of having your defenses at the ready. And Spirit seems to be trying to let you know clearly that it's all about how you're looking at things. And sometimes it takes, a shift in perspective, even if that shift makes you uncomfortable. It's a needed shift because it's trying to show you something from a different angle, giving you a different vantage point. Let me grab you Flowers from the Dead Oracle, I think it's called. Yeah. Alright, well, you got two cards. We've got the bear and the alligator, which is card number 1 and card number 2. There's definitely, with the 7, 8, 9, and then the cards 1 and 2 coming out. I feel like it's definitely trying to show you that this very meticulous way that you've been going about doing things, very methodically, it's benefiting you greatly. You're not skipping any steps. You know, you're the way that you're progressing is exactly the way that you're supposed to be progressing. So don't let those fears and those self-doubts creep in, because all that they're there to do is make your journey harder than it needs to be. The alligator has to do with emotion and healing, and the bear has to do with strength and confidence. So I feel like this is Spirit letting you know to be confident within your decisions, to have strength, to feel strong in the choices that you're making, to not let your emotions dictate your path forward. To make sure that this is a healing process. Seeing as how we got emotion and healing here, let me grab you an empathetic oracle. The empathetic oracle that you got is winter. So let me read you from the book exactly what this card means. Contemplation and rejuvenation become my requisite as the days become shorter and the time of rest begins to take hold. For many, the time of winter can become a challenge energetically. Absence of light, temperature change, and the feeling that everything is preparing for rest soon presents an environment that seems bleak and void of the excitement or busyness. But this seasonal change is also a teacher of the knowing that there are gifts found in the winter stillness. Often in our day-to-day grind, we forget where we have come from and what we have accomplished, losing the vital knowledge of what works and what does not. In sitting with this knowledge, an opening is created, and in stillness, a new seed will soon appear, presenting opportunities for new beginnings. A new seed appearing, presenting opportunities for healing. So some questions you can ask yourself. Can I allow myself to feel the wonder that's present in stillness? Am I giving into perceptions that are uncomfortable and losing my light within? Does a prolonged time of seemingly no movement make me uncomfortable? Do I need to constantly be doing something, filling a void with busyness? And if so, what am I avoiding? So, the last thing that I'll say is I just feel like it's extremely important for you to recognize how capable you are, how far you've come, how much you've grown, and how much of that has come from you being guided by your intuition. Being guided by your intuition is going to help you make the choices that you need to make. Choices that are steeped in reality, in the 3D, here and now. Removing emotion from the equation. And making this a time of growth, a time of healing, and making sure that your strength and your confidence are at the forefront. That your confidence in your decisions is front and center. Fortifying you, giving you the strength that you need to face any difficulties, to face any challenges, even if those challenges only exist in your mind. And giving you the strength to persevere. Remembering that you're stronger than you give yourself credit for. And remembering that letting something go, making that, knowing sacrifice. While there could be some difficulty involved in that, it's absolutely necessary and crucial in order for you to continue to watch the seeds that you've planted come to fruition. It's requiring sacrifice and patience. And don't doubt that you have the strength to navigate this process this week. Alright guys, that's what I have. If this reading resonated, please give the video a thumbs up or leave a comment letting me know that it resonated. Like I said, general collectives for all 12 signs are coming. I'd like to thank you for spending this time with me. And as always, take great care of yourselves first and foremost, so that you're able to take care of those around you as well. It's been a pleasure, as always. And until we see each other again, dear friends. Be well.